Hey everybody, welcome to the channel and welcome to the conference. All honor, glory, and praise be to our one and only Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Well, I felt compelled to hold a conference regarding video surveillance. Video surveillance, cameras. We live in a world today where pretty much the majority of the planet is under surveillance, and or some other type of monitoring, even if it's just the eyes of other people. And the purpose, of course, of video surveillance is to have proof of things, to be able to back things up, to protect your property for a lot of people, whether it be companies or personal property like your homes, your vehicles. So in a sense, being under surveillance is very beneficial. It is a very beneficial thing. But then on the flip side of the coin, it can be non-beneficial when it is an invasion of privacy. And many people are familiar with the drones and the things like that can actually invade your privacy and spy on you. For a lot of you, perhaps without your recognition, your acknowledgement of it, without you knowing. And so I feel like that it can be a positive thing or a negative thing. Just like pretty much anything else in life that we utilize, it just depends upon how you look at it, I guess. Is the glass half empty or half full, But I look at it also from the perspective of, although a camera can record many things, one thing that it cannot record is intent. It can record perception. It can record what something may seem like or look like. But just as with the human eye, which can see different places and people and things and situations, looks can be deceiving. And I feel like that also is applicable to the eye of the camera. And so, and we live in a world where when things pop off, instead of helping, a lot of people will pull out a cell phone and they will begin to record the occurring events. And in a lot of ways, cameras have justified people, and in other ways, cameras have convicted people. But I feel like that in some cases, it is a matter of perspective and other people's perceptions and interpretations of situations and circumstances and events. So I feel like it's very important that we are mindful that although cameras are very, very beneficial things, one thing that, although it may present concrete action, it can never testify to intent. Looks can be deceiving. A man can be recorded going into a hotel room with a woman that is not his wife. That looks very suspicious. That looks adulterous. But perhaps what people may not have realized is that maybe that man went into that hotel room to stop that woman's husband or boyfriend from beating her. So do you see how a camera can record certain things, and all depending upon how somebody else's perception or mind's eye is regarding the footage can be misleading, deceiving, even blatantly false. So I feel like we live in a world where, especially for believers, and even if you are a non-believer, be mindful of your conduct in any setting, in business settings, even out in society, because now we have cameras alongside the highways. And just be mindful of your conduct, because you are being monitored. And you know, if you give the devil an inch, he'll take a mile. And so people will always want to take something either that you say out of context or take a certain action out of context, if I may utilize that word for lack of a better word, so that they can manipulate the situation based upon their own perceptions that can provide absolutely no concrete evidence or proof of intent. Because although a camera can record the physical, it cannot testify to whether or not if that was the actual. So hopefully something that I've said has helped somebody out there, and will make you a little more sharper and a little more up on your P's and your Q's, and don't give your enemies anything to use against you. Okay? All right. You guys take care. Bye-bye.